Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda Quintana here. I hope you all had a great weekend, long weekend. My husband ended up flying up to Canada for the weekend. So I was here and just kind of enjoyed my weekend doing a little gardening and doing some work on cards and future Friday project. So I hope you all had a nice one too. So today is Casing Tuesday, and that's the day when we take a card out of the catalog and we give it a makeover. This is a great exercise if you're starting out as a beginner, or even for myself, it is great because I don't get to choose. I get to choose one card in every catalog cycle, but I don't get to choose all the cards. So not all the cards are my personal preference. And that's a good thing because it gets me out of my comfort zone and it gets me creating with different layouts and looking at cards in a different light. So I hope you will join in with us and do this exercise on a weekly basis. We have a Facebook group so that you can share your own card that you've made each week and you can see what other people have made. So it is truly a great little community and it helps us with our creativity. So today's card, let's take a look. I think I loaded it up here. Let's take a look. Let me move my head to the side here. This is today's card, and it actually started out, this card is a note card size. So you'll notice in the sketch that there's some graph paper in the background, and that kind of helps you see the sizing. But it is very easy to take this card and turn it into a full-size card. And when I mean full-size card, the card front for a Stampin' Up! Full-size card is 5.5 by 4.25 card front. So this one you can just kind of expand. This is a very easy layout, and I think most people have, if you're a crafter, you probably already have circles in your collection. And this particular circle is 1 7/8 inches. We have a new circle punch. Unfortunately, it didn't make it to the catalog debut. It was never made it there on time. It is due back in stock this week, I believe. I checked last week. Or actually, I think I checked yesterday, and it's due back in stock this week. So hopefully it will come back in stock. I ended up making my version of this card with a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to kind of show you. We also have a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, so I'm going to show you the difference between those. Maybe not the 3 punches, but the sizes on either side of the 1 7/8 inch circle punch, so you can see what the difference is when you use it. This stamp set here is called Encircled with Love, and I actually also used it for my cards. So let's take a look at the sketch real quick. And you can see that graph paper in the background, and that is to denote a 5.5 by 4.25 inch card front. This ended up being a note card size card, so it's very easy to take that middle layout with a circle and 2 rectangles and just add it to a full-size card. And I will show you what I did with mine. By the way, both of these images are available over on our Casing Tuesday Facebook group, and they're also available over on my blog if you click over there. So this card is also to be found on page 36 of the 2025-2026 annual catalog. If you have one of those in your possession, you can just open it up to that page. All right, so this is the card that I made. Actually, I made more than one card because I loved this paper so much. So I'm using a stamp set called Encircled with Love, and you can see the original card was made with this little rose and the sorry underneath, and I'm using happy birthday wishes up there at the top. And you can see how much white my circle punch left around the edges. That is a 2-inch circle punch. I also, before I forget, I will just show you, I also punched it out with the, this was a little sample. This, I punched it out with a 1 3/4 inch punch just to see what the difference was. And I didn't like how much white space it left around the edge because of that swirly design, and it's not 100% equal or even. It looked like the circle was not a circle. So I think once you, like, I will be getting the 1 7/8 inch circle punch, which I think will be ideal for this punch. But I think also a 2-inch circle punch works well too. So it would just kind of be in between these two sizes. And you can see how this one right here looks like, I don't know, it looks a little off because it's a little too close of a crop, but the 2-inch circle punch looks much better. And then the swirly design looks cute and doesn't look uneven like it does with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. It's just, you know, it's interesting how just a little nuance like that can make a difference between making something look good and something look bad. So this paper right here is absolutely gorgeous. Let me grab it. It is called Florals in Bloom, and it has all of the new in colors in it. It's the 2025-2027 in colors, which are Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, Cloud Cover, and which one am I missing? 1, 2. Secret Sea, Shy Shamrock, Starry Slush. Oh, and Timid Tiger. Sorry, the last one was Timid Tiger. So it has other colors in it too, but it has all of the in colors represented in these florals in this paper. So florals on one side and neutral patterns on the other side. So this makes up for a really great paper going into summer. And if you are interested in getting the in colors, I really feel like right now, if you're not already a demonstrator, get the starter kit. We have 1 week left, or less than a week now. I've done like a sample starter kit using the in colors, because now is a really great time to get the in colors because you're getting $40 extra in your starter kit. So the starter kit's $99, and for that $99, you get to choose $165 worth of product. So that's $66 in free product, plus you get free shipping. So it is an awesome deal. I have the sample starter kit right here, and I put it down in the description of the video so that you can access it easily. And so check it out if you're not already a demonstrator. I'd love to have you join my team because you can be a hobbyist. You don't have to sell. You don't have to do classes. You can be your very own best customer. It is like kind of also like a frequent shopper's discount is what you could kind of call it. And so after you sign up, you get a 20% discount on all of your orders, and there's no obligation. So like you're not locked in for a year or anything like that. If you decide never to place another order again, that's okay. Like there is nothing bad is going to happen to you. It's not like a timeshare or something like that where you're locked in for life. You buy the starter kit. If you like it, if you want to purchase more, you can purchase more with your 20% discount. If you don't, then that's fine too. No one's going to come back and take your starter kit away from you. So I just want to mention that because we just have till May 31st to get that starter kit. All right, let me show you the other card I made. Isn't this gorgeous paper? Like, I am telling you, this looks so pretty. These are, I think, little bulbs. They look like grape hyacinths, kind of. But they're just so pretty, and for spring and for summer. And we're going to be making this card with yet another piece of designer series paper from this collection. So If you just want to purchase products, look down below in the description of this video, or if you're over on my blog, there is a supply list there for you with all the things that I am using today. And if you can't find something that I've used, just reach out to me. I will be happy to tell you where I got it, and it doesn't need to be a mystery at all. All right, I'm so glad to see a lot of you here. I will talk to you afterwards because, as you know, I get sidetracked and on a tangent, and I just want to show you my cards first, and then we will go ahead and talk to you all at the end. All right, let's make sure my camera is zoomed in, and we are going to come over here. Okay, so I've talked about the Encircled with Love stamp set. This was both on the original card and on my 2 cards here. I need some extra birthday cards. I am so behind with my birthday cards this month, but I'm going to get caught up soon. I'm also using these 2025-2027 in color flat pearls. I also have these on my sample starter kit because you'll want to get the cardstock, some paper, and then I've left room for you to add some things of your own depending on what you do. Last week I also did with my Friday project, I shared with you how to do the Friday project on the starter kit, but I also have a generic starter kit where you can add a few more things to it at the end. Of course, you can put whatever you want in the starter kit. I just wanted to share with you a sample. The 2-inch circle punch is also in the catalog if you don't have one. What else do you need? I'm using thick basic white cardstock and then just some extra cardstock. This one color in the background Secret Sea, and this one is Garden Green. Let's make the card. Let's make it right now. Okay, so we're going to start off with a card base. I've already cut it to size. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and I went ahead and scored it at the 4 1/4 inch mark. And then we're just going to take a bone folder and just make it flat. I grabbed one of the other patterns that I hadn't used yet, and because I was making this card a little bit bigger than the original, I decided I would layer a piece of designer series paper as the background. This is 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and we're just going to glue that down. For this one, I picked whatever the background color was. That was what my card base was going to be. And since I wanted to do kind of a matching set, I chose the papers that had a white background. Now, I just want to show you something. If you could do a white background on all of these papers. So this is the one that I did today. This is the one we're working on. This one right here also has a white background, so I would do a white card base with these ones. And then this one and this one, they all have white backgrounds. There's one here. This one has like a peachy colored background. Now you could do a white card base with this one, but if you wanted to blend a little bit more, you could do a peach pie card base, and it would just like kind of neutralize the background and maybe not make it look so framed. And this one also has a white background, so I would just go ahead and do a white card base for this one as well. Okay, so we have glued this on here, and I'm going to take a color from a dark color from the background of the paper to use on the front here. So I am going to use Secret Sea, because Secret Sea is like a black blue. And the measurements for the note card, I use the exact same measurements for my regular size card. This is 4 by 1.5. And then I took a piece, a neutral piece of designer series paper that didn't have florals on it, so it wouldn't compete with the floral background. And this is also 4 inches wide by 1.5. And we're going to glue the 2 of these together first. I'm just going to put glue on this end, not the end that's going to hang off the end. Here, I'm going to use this as my guide because I want these to look the same. So this is about 1/4 inch in, and it's about 1/8 of an inch up. And just make sure that's straight. Take a look at it. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue this. This is going to be, it's about 1/2 inch from the side and maybe about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. And we're just going to glue this in. This is like such an easy card because the paper does all the work for us. So yeah, just, I'm going to try and make both my cards look like the same. Okay, so then we just need to do our little circle stamping. I've got a piece of basic white, and we're going to take the stamp and Secret C, my new favorite color. Is it blue? Is it black? I don't know. We're going to stamp it. And we'll take the 2-inch circle punch and punch it out. So just try and get this centered as best you can. Because of the swirl, you're going to kind of be like, where is it centered the best? All right, and then what I want to do is I'm going to look at what my background florals are, and I'm going to choose a lighter color, and I'm just going to color in the swirls. You can see right here, if I were just to put this down, I mean, it looks nice, but it looks a little bit better to have a little shading in there. So I'm going to take my dark fresh freesia bullet point, because fresh freesia is kind of the purpley background, and I'm just going to color in all the little loops of this swirly circle, and that's just going to give a little bit of a detail and add a little color to my greeting. I could have also gone over the happy and the birthday with a different color, just kind of with a blend or a marker, but I just wanted to do one little bit of color, and that's going to be to fill in all of these little loops like that. Okay, and then we're just going to grab the glue, and we're going to add this and just make sure everything kind of looks straight. And yeah, that looks good. And then we're going to grab some of these and just add them. And I think I'm going to use Secret C for these ones because I use Secret C. Oh, come on. I use Secret C for this one too, and it had a Secret C background. Okay, so that is all there is to the card. Isn't that kind of easy? I did not do the insides of these cards, so let's do something on the inside. I was thinking last night, what would I do for the insides of these cards? So let's do something a little different. Okay, I'm going to take a scrap of this paper, I think. Let's grab a scrap of this paper, and we're going to give it a little punch. Oh, I love experimenting. This could be a flop, so, you know, my ideas aren't always good ones. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it, there's a 1-inch mark here and a 1-inch mark here. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it in half, like that. I'm going to take the 2 halves and I'm going to line them up at the top right here again. So they're right between the 1-inch mark and the 1-inch mark. And we're going to cut them in half again. So now I have 4 little circles. So I thought, like, what should we do for the inside here? Let's do this. Let's be brave. Let's do something different. I was thinking that we would do something like this. Like make little kind of corner things like that. What do you think? I kind of like that. It's kind of a little different, right? Why always be the same? Sometimes I like to do strips of paper at the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of decide, okay, I'm going to be about 1/8 of an inch from the side and from the top, just to leave a little bit of distance. And 1/8 of an inch from the side and the bottom. So yeah, this is crooked. So make sure yours aren't crooked. All right, and then the last one. You have to tell me what you think. I don't know, I like this. It's a little different, right? If you wanted to, the other thing you could do, if you're terrible at lining things up, I'm going to show you one other thing that you could do to make it easier for yourself. So let me grab a piece of paper, cardstock. So I do like the way this turned out. It's kind of cool. We're going to do one of the other ones too. So let's take this piece of basic white and we're going to cut it to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay. Now we're going to take our circle punch again. Let's find my other pattern of paper. They're here. Come on. Let me see where you are. This one. Okay. So we're going to do this one. Let's do this corner here because it's really nice and bright. And it has all the colors in it. Okay, so we've got this piece. Again, we're going to put this between the inch marks. I'm going to cut it, layer them on top of each other, and just make sure they're a little bit not on top of each other. Okay, let's make sure they're between the 2 inch marks. That's close enough. And then cut them again. Okay, so if you have trouble getting them straight, it will be easier to glue them onto the corners here. So let's do this. Now I can lift this up and I can place it into the corner and slide it into the corner. See how it's shifting around? But I can kind of get it with my fingers so it's right there on the corner. We're going to take the next one here. And we'll pop that right into the corner. This is for people who don't like to eyeball things. Also, this adds another layer to the inside, so it makes it fancier. I could have used the other side of this as well, but the florals are so beautiful, right? Okay, and then we're going to take this card and we'll just glue it piece of cardstock. And we'll just glue it to the inside. And now we've got like a fancy inside layer with 4 corners. So it's a little bit different, but now you've just added a little accent to the inside. It's kind of like stamping on an envelope. You just want to make your inside of your card fancy. So I haven't done this one, but I will do this one off camera too, because I like the way that that turned out. Where's my other card here? Let's slide this in here. So with both of these cards, this is the, let's get it in camera here. And then these ones right here have like fancy little inside corners. There we go. So, you know, I've said it many times before, but paper like this is like the easy button for card making. It can just take just a moment, a pack of beautiful paper, matching colors right out of the paper, and it just looks so well put together. I only used like a few supplies here. We've used thick basic white card bases. We've used the same in color embellishments. Here I chose a green ink and green cardstock because there was no blue in the background paper. So I would switch it out, switch it to a dark neutral color. I did try this with strawberry slush, but it took away from the flowers. So the green just really grounded the greening a little bit better than the strawberry slush. So I would use green as a default color, but if it has blue in the background, like this Secret Sea color is just gorgeous and it grounds everything together. So I hope you like those cards, and I hope you will make your own. You do not have to follow what I have done here. Of course, the Casing Tuesday, you take the card and you make it your own. When you go to the Facebook group, you will see that people have done so many different things with this. I'm sure that no one will have done what I've done exactly. It's rare that people kind of choose the exact same paper. Sometimes it happens, but and it's totally okay. I don't mind if you case me as well. Like that, people have cased me before and posted, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm just saying that initially when you go and look at the initial designs, you'll see many different ways people have interpreted the sketch. And there is no wrong way to do it. It's just like, where does this take you? It's an exercise for your brain. It helps you become a better card maker. And that's why we've done it for so many years, and that's why we keep on doing it. So if you've gotten this far and you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I hope you will subscribe. And while you're there, hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I'm going live. If you're on my email list, that link is down below. You will also get notified, usually on time, because I send an email out right before I go live as well. You can also leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up, and that will help me get seen by other people, and I appreciate that so much. Don't forget, the starter kit special ends on May 31st, so you only have a short time left to get it. Let me, before I talk to all of you, here is my link on my blog to the starter kit page, cubiesquest.com/join, and that will probably answer some of your questions. And then also, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me at brendaqstamps@gmail.com. If you'd like to get on the phone with me and talk to me about it, I would be happy to do that. I love to converse on the phone, so go ahead and do that, or we do it over email. And listen, I want people to get the best deal. And I've had customers that have been with me for a long time. And I keep telling them, some of them, year after year, get the starter kit because, you're spending enough to make your minimums. And invariably, a lot of them do eventually get the starter kit. And I love that for them because now they're getting a discount. And it really is that simple. You are able to get a discount on all your orders, and you get to be part of my team, and you can participate in our team activities, or you don't have to. That is totally up to you too. And some of my team members are on here this morning, and I appreciate them. We're going to have team stamping this Friday. We have team stamping once a month, last Friday of the month. And we get online, we make a fancy fold card together. Usually it's a fancy fold. Sometimes it's a technique. Last month we did a technique, which is really fun. We've also done a 3D thing before, which has been really fun. So yeah, I hope you will join us. Okay, I have talked enough. Let me say hello to all of you. If you had any questions about today, or if you have a question about the starter kit, please feel free to ask me. Good morning, Nancy, and you have sunshine like me. That's awesome. Oh, Marty, I don't know how you could have clouds today, but I hope the sunshine pushes in later on. Hello, Karen, and she has sun in Oregon. Awesome. Hello, Kim, and she says it's sunny and warm in Edmonton, and it's going to be 30 degrees Celsius tomorrow. No way. Edmonton is always full of surprises when it comes to weather, isn't it? Like, you just never know what you're going to get. A little bit like Boston here too. I saw this picture on Facebook this week. It says what to wear on the 7 days of the week, and one is with a parka, and the next picture is with a swimsuit. And we can be really up and down here too. But I think Edmonton and Calgary, they definitely have very quick changing weather. Hello, Kathy. From Ohio, and thank you for sharing my video. Hello, Mary from Indiana, and Deirdre, good morning. And Marty says, please give Brenda a thumbs up. Thank you, Marty. Hello, Janine from Utah. Oh, it's going to be hot for you today. You know what? I think it's warming up here too. It's going to be very pleasant here today. Hello, Valerie, and good morning, Mary Ann. Oh, and Mary Ann loves that paper. She's been using it a lot. I bet you've been using it a lot. It's got a lot of good purples in it, doesn't it? And Candy loves the paper too. Yeah, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? And Marty loves the four corners. I'm glad. And she says the inside echoes the circle and the paper, right? Yeah, it's a way to keep using your circle punch. And truly, so if you had like a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, you just need to center it, right? And once you've got that centered, then you can, cut it into the four corners. You can do it with other size circles as well, right? Hello, good morning, Mary. And Kathy says, these are beautiful cards, and she loves the designer series paper too. Thank you. And Cutie Puppy says, very beautiful cards. Hello, Lisa. And she says, these are fabulous. Thank you. They're easy. You can do them very easily, very quickly if you have a lot of birthdays to do. Marty says, Brenda's team is very welcoming, and we have a lot of fun. Thank you, Marty. I love having you on my team. Hello, Holly. And she says she will have to watch the replay. Well, thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you. You make my lives so much better. I have so much good energy when I see people watching my lives. I have a video that I'm going to drop on, I think I'm going to drop it on either Wednesday or Thursday. I haven't decided yet, but I have for April's thank you cards that I sent out at the beginning of May, people have been asking me for the dimensions and how I made them. So on the weekend, I made a video for those cards. So if you would like to watch that, it will not be live, but I will be dropping that midweek this week. And then I will still have a video for you on Friday. And I have already decided what I'm going to do. So I'm excited about Friday's video. So I hope you will watch me on Friday morning. I usually go live at 10 a.m. Eastern, but hey, I might be a little bit late. But sometime Friday morning, I will go live. You'll get an email right before I go live if you're on my email list, and I will share my 3D project with you for the week. All right. I hope you all have a great week, and I hope to see some of you on Friday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.